Around Kansas, brought to you by
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. Go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back, folks, and one of my favorite topics, one of my favorite places is Dodge City. And of course, when I was growing up in southwestern Virginia, my first introduction to Kansas was Gunsmoke, and I am a huge fan of Gunsmoke, always have been. But one of the real lasting legacies of Gunsmoke, and I think you'll agree, Frank, is that James Arness filtered that character of Marshal Matt Dillon through his own personality because he played him for 20 years. And James Arness, a combat veteran of World War II, just an amazing person personally. And James Arness gave this image of fairness and decency and strength, and there were so many great Kansas qualities that he portrayed to the world. Yeah. So right now I think they've got a GoFundMe campaign for the Marshal Matt Dillon statue that will be added to the Walk of Fame, the Trail of Fame in Dodge City. I think that's pretty doggone cool, don't you?
Yes, it is. Yeah, some stories about James Arness. He went ashore at D-Day. And because he was so tall, he was the first guy off the LST so people could judge how deep the water was. Very true. Another thing is, remember the movie The Thing back in the 1950s? That was really one of his first movie roles. He was the Thing.
Cult classic.
Walking in. Yeah.
Cult classic.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at the Trail of Fame in Dodge City. The Dodge City Trail of Fame began as a simple idea back in the late 1980s. Then, in conjunction with the project to restore the huge Santa Fe Depot building, Downtown Dodge, Inc. developed a committee of a few forward-thinking citizens with the thought, if Hollywood can do it, why can't we? The State Department of Travel and Tourism funded the initial planning, marketing, and placement of the 24-inch bronze medallions into the sidewalks throughout the Dodge City Historic District. Other beautification efforts were undertaken as well, with the city and the CVB contributing. In 2004, the project had grown to the point where it had taken on a life of its own, so a new entity, the Dodge City Trail of Fame, Inc., was formed with its own board of directors and group of special leaders, volunteers, and supporters. So far, a total of 29 sidewalk markers have been placed, as well as a larger-than-life statue of Wyatt Earp and a life-size statue of John Henry Doc Holliday. The organization also contracts with Special U.S. Deputy Marshal Charlie Meade to provide free walking tours of the Dodge City National Historic District. Bob Bose Bell in True West magazine selected the Dodge City Trail of Fame as Best Historic Town Tour. The next subject is a life-size statue of James Arness in his famous role as Marshal Matt Dillon. Inductees honored with sidewalk medallions include a mixture of real life and Hollywood. Wyatt Earp, Dennis Weaver, Bat Masterson, Doc Holliday, Henry Fonda, Charles Rath, Big Nose Kate Elder, Errol Flynn, Bill Tillman, Kurt Russell, Satanta Dull Knife, and the list goes on and on. To nominate a legendary figure, visit the group's website. More importantly, walk the Trail of Fame yourself. You'll literally be walking in the footprints of history.
Gee, how quickly a half hour goes.
Sure
I'm Frank.
does. I'm still Deb.
And we'll see you somewhere around Kansas.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.
Kansas is more than tornadoes. We're the best part of Dorothy Street.